Welcome, Neo. As you no doubt have guessed,
H.G. Wells, Manly P. Hall, Joseph Conrad, Aldous Huxley, Carl Jung, David Mitchell, Philip K. Dick, Arthur C. Clarke, and George Orwell were all influential writers who explored themes of technology, spirituality, imperialism, and the human condition in their fiction and non-fiction works. Though writing in different eras, from the late 19th century to the 20th, they grappled with many of the same ideas and influences. H.G. Wells was an early pioneer of science fiction, writing groundbreaking works like The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, and The War of the Worlds in the late 1800s and early 1900s. These stories examined the implications of technological advances and changing social mores. Manly P. Hall was a philosopher and mystic who wrote extensively on esoteric spirituality and symbolism in the early 20th century. His book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, explored occult and metaphysical traditions throughout history. Meanwhile, Joseph Conrad was renowned for his novels critiquing colonialism and imperialism, like Heart of Darkness, which exposed the horrors of Belgium's exploitation of the Congo. This resonated with George Orwell's later condemnations of British imperialism in Burma in his essays and novels, like 1984. Both grappled with the dehumanizing effects of empire and power. Aldous Huxley also explored imperial themes in his dystopian novel, Brave New World, which imagined a futuristic society controlled by pleasure and vice. Carl Jung was an influential psychoanalyst who founded analytical psychology. His ideas on archetypes, the collective unconscious, and synchronicity inspired many later writers. Jung's concepts can be seen in the dreamlike stories of Philip K. Dick, which blend psychology, spirituality, and alternate realities. Dick's books, like Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, adapted into the film Blade Runner, delve into paranoia and shifting identity in technologically advanced societies. Jung's influence is also evident in Arthur C. Clarke's Space Odyssey series, which uses cosmic horror and existential themes. Clarke was known for scientific prescience in his fiction, predicting innovations like communication satellites. But his books also ponder humanity's place in the vast cosmos, influenced by Jungian psychology. The links between dreams and shifting realities in Dick and Jung also emerge in the works of David Mitchell and H.G. Wells. Mitchell's novels like Cloud Atlas and The Bone Clocks use reincarnation and metaphysics to explore how individuals are shaped by wider social forces across time and space. Likewise, Wells examined shifting identities and classes in The Time Machine and The Invisible Man. In different ways, all these writers used fantastical fiction and imaginative literature to probe timeless philosophical questions about human nature, society, and our relationship with technology and the unknown. They blended scientific speculation, spiritual symbolism, and political critique in their works. And several drew on psychology in analyzing character and motivation, influenced by Jung and Freud. While their styles and genres varied widely, from science fiction to realistic fiction to psychology, they were united in their concern with the individual's place in society and our existence in a complex, often dehumanizing modern world. Their books continue to be read and discussed today because they tackled universal dilemmas and anxieties that still resonate powerfully. Though writing decades apart, these authors influenced and borrowed from each other across generations. Wells pioneered science fiction. Huxley and Orwell expanded on Wells' dystopian visions. Clarke built on Wells' scientific romances. Dick adopted Jungian psychology. Mitchell riffed on Wells' identity explorations. And Conrad's critiques of colonialism inspired Orwell. The connections between these writers reveal how literature builds on itself over time, with authors in dialogue across eras through their works. In capturing both the wonders and terrors of technology, as well as humanity's spiritual longings and political struggles. These authors crafted enduring classics. Their books explore the human condition in a rapidly changing world, providing social commentary and imaginative speculation that remains powerfully relevant today. Though writing in vastly different times and places, they were united by their insightful depictions of humanity, navigating an ever more complex modern world.